Hello, it's me, that divination witch. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel. This is my witchy safe space, and it's a place where any question is not a silly question. So if you have a question you want me to help with or need an answer to, I'll try my best and help. So today, however, unlike most of my videos, this isn't answering a question per se. It's addressing a fear, and you'll have guessed from the title, but it is about Hecate. And at time of filming, the previous evening, Hecate herself, she had me watch some videos of what other people say about her, because it's been a while since I've had to research her from a beginner's lens, because I've worked with her for years now, so I haven't had to do that. She pushed me to do that, to see what information is out there for you beginners, or for you just getting into this, or just building a relationship with her. So that's exactly what I did, and I've got some things to say. Let's get into it. If you don't know who I am, my name's Sarah. I go by that divination witch, obviously, and this is my online safe space. I'm trying to build a community of like-minded people and just be down-to-earth normal, whatever normal means, but, help people. So if you like that, if you like someone who just says it how it is, please hit subscribe. I've also got a link tree, which is just below, and I've got an Etsy and a Patreon on there. If you're interested in getting a reading from me, I'd appreciate it if you could check it out. Thank you. I watched a few different videos. I don't mean to aim this at a specific creator, however, I kind of am, and it's nothing against the creator. At the end of the day, everyone's experience is their own and personal, even if you think Hecate is a demon, an asshole, or whatever. We know she isn't. Of course we know she isn't. But who are we to say, right, you're wrong, I suppose. Even the likes of, and this is my opinion, but that Melinda, who I reacted to, I do feel that she fearmongers a lot, but hey ho, it's her life, her experience, live and let live. I'm very much like that. But when it comes to Mother, there's a few things I just feel like I needed to address, because it would scare people, and also any beginners, it would put them off. It really would, and it was just kind of wrong. I get that people have different opinions and different experiences, but some of the things that this particular person said in their video, it was just not right. This person in question is the Lunar Witch, and I love their content. I'm subscribed to them. I mean, I don't watch them all the time, but I've got nothing against them. I don't know them, but they've got a very, very popular video about Hecate and how to work with her. So that was the one I'm referencing. Now, in that video, the Lunar Witch says that out of all the deities, Hecate is the pickiest. I've made some notes. It's not the type of deity you would want to make mad. That's something he said. That if you don't practice witchcraft daily, and if you don't try, she will walk away. And he just came across saying that she picks you, and that she doesn't like everyone, that kind of vibe. I felt Hecate with me at the time, and I've wrote a channeled little message from Hecate, and I'm just going to quickly read this before we unpack things. So Hecate's words to that were, "He means well, but he isn't right. I am picky to who I may actively work with as my child, but I'm not heartless. You know this. I help so many lost souls, lost people, and they often don't know it, as I am she who works from afar." So what Hecate means by that, in her very nature, she is the keeper of the keys, the liminal space, the crossroads, and in her mythology, she helps lost souls. And these lost souls can be muggles too. I do refer to non-witchy people as muggles, sorry. But it could be a non-witchy person, someone who didn't even know who she was. She will help you. She is one of the kindest deities I've ever met. So the statement that guy made of her being picky and her not wanting to work with everyone. I don't believe it for one moment, and that would put off some beginners. It really would. Hecate may not want to work with you for life. She may not be a long-term deity to you, but she won't shun you, and she won't, push you away unless you are a total a-hole and very disrespectful, then she has every right to do that, of course, like with any deity. But she is very much there for beginners, as in, right, well, you know me, you know my name. I appreciate you've researched me and you're trying. So let me get you to where you need to be. Because she comes through so often in readings for people that I do, where she is just that medium, that guide, that middle ground of saying, okay, hello, let me show you the way. Because that is her very job, So she isn't unapproachable, is what I'm trying to say, which is how it was put across in that video. And I'm sure there's other videos that make her out to be so unapproachable and stuff. That aside, if you do start working with her, will she get mad over any little thing? No, she won't. I have done some silly things in my life, working with her as well. There's times I haven't listened to her, blatantly haven't listened to her sometimes. She's not angry. She may be disappointed. There's a difference. She may get frustrated like any teacher, where it's like, I'm trying to help you. You're not listening. But it's not anger. It's never hurtful. She may be like, right, well, you're not going to listen to me this way. Okay, let's insert lesson here. And then something happens where I have to address it further down the line. That's the way she works. She isn't someone who's going to blow up in your face and hurt you. And as for walking away, there are often times that I don't even realise she's around. I mean, I'm not used to her. Her very name is she who works from afar. She doesn't just abandon people. She doesn't just say, you're a lost cause, bye. That's heartless. And she isn't heartless. She may take a step back, as in, okay, this person isn't ready. Let them get on with it. I mean, she looks after various people, like I call them muggles, and they don't even know who the heck she is. She was with me my whole life, and I didn't know who she was at one point. Like any spirit guide, any guardian angel, any guardian whatever, she's like that, and a lot of deities are. They're not these heartless beings, these beings that are going to get peed off over any little thing. That comes from religious dogma. It really does. And in my experience, even Yahweh isn't like that. Although I appreciate a lot of people hold religious scars and traumas from being told that over and over and brainwashed that I am an angry God, worship me, No one's... It doesn't mean that Hecate is that way or any other deity. Now, as for practicing witchcraft daily, if that was true, I'd be gone. She wouldn't be in my life if that was true, because I'll be upfront with you. I am busy. I cannot practice witchcraft every single day. Witchcraft is a walk of life. I truly feel that it's an everyday part of life. And it can stem from the biggest spell, the most highest ceremonial magic, to the littlest intention. Magic is energy. Magic is everywhere. Magic is everything. But this person said you've got to be practicing daily. You've got to be doing spell jars or little spells and things like this daily. You've got to be trying. I think what they meant is you've got to put in effort. But you certainly do not have to practice witchcraft daily to work with Hecate. Yes, she's a goddess of witchcraft and sorcery, but she's a goddess of many other things. And although us witches have adopted her as our mum sort of thing, she isn't just a goddess of witches. She's multifaceted, and she understands when life gets tough, when mental health happens, when physical health happens. I work a full-time job. I do this as well. I barely have time for me sometimes, and that's my choice. I don't have to do this, but things get busy. Even if I wasn't doing this, Even if I wasn't doing readings for people, having a little business, YouTube, all this, if I was just working full time, sometimes life is draining. You go to work, you do your day job, then you've got to go home, you've got your responsibilities of home, cleaning up, looking after your children if you've got kids, seeing your family. Do we have a social life? You know, I don't really have much of a social life lately, but I'm digressing. It's not that demanding, it really isn't. It's not like that. Deities understand. Now, there is a difference to someone who has all the time in the world and isn't even trying. That's a difference. And then she may have a word with you, be like, are you serious about this? But even if someone like that was just a lazy person and whatever, then I could see her maybe walking away, but it wouldn't be forever. I would say she would be watching them, she'd look out for them, she's not heartless, you know what I mean? But she may not be as involved. So I just needed to address that. I feel like Mother wanted me. This was actually, may not have been a request from you, but it was a request from her to address that, to say, look, she isn't fearful. Is that the right word to use? Don't be fearful. Don't be fearful. She's not going to explode in your face. That sounds so wrong and weird. But she's not going to just kick off at you. Yes, she can be strict and her lessons can be harsh. But at the end of the day, she's not heartless. She helps lost souls all the time. So take words like that with a pinch of salt to that creator. Like I say, it's nothing against you. I know you've got the best of intentions and that's your experience. Sometimes I feel people may word things in a way that comes across harsher than they mean. That's what I maybe feel this person was doing, you know. But then again, when I was watching the video, they were saying things like, I feel she's listening. Oh, I'm scared. Like, come on. If you work with her, you know, yeah, she can be firm, but she's not going to hurt anyone. You know, it just serves for an absolute beginner to be like, oh, what am I getting into? Shit themselves. And then, well, it's doing the opposite of what your intention is. It's not helping, it's hindering, isn't it? It's scaring people, it's putting people off doing. So yeah, that's the video. I hope that helped. If you've got any questions, you know, put them in the comments below. Happy to help, happy to answer where I can. You know, like I say, everyone's experience is valid, even if it's a bad one. Yeah, sure. But I just needed to say this for Mother. Okay, so until next time, stay safe, stay witchy. Bye.